guys, Alex here with TFL Bike, and I am sitting on probably the coolest bike that's rolled through our office in the 2 years or so we've been doing the bike channel. This is a 1970 Honda Trail 70 that I'm sure you know by now if you've been following the channel for a while. Andy Smith, awesome guy, has been spending the past few months turning this into a just absolutely fantastic bike. Not a full restoration, he calls it a preservation, but in this video we basically wanted to run you through everything that's been done to it. We know we've kind of showed the process of it, but we haven't done like a proper walk around where we kind of just poke our heads around the bike, start it up, and really just show you how freaking mint this thing is, because it's going up for auction soon. So yeah, let me jump behind the camera and Case will tell you a little bit more about the bike.
Now let me first define the difference between what Andy calls a restoration and a preservation, and it all comes down to paint. From the sound of it, you would think a restoration is the way that you would want to go, but what's really cool about Andy's preservations is that you maintain the original paint. As he says, your paint is only ever original once, and as you can see, this paint is still very bright, it's very colorful, it looks fantastic because he went through and he wet sanded and buffed everything, so it's got a gorgeous shine to it, like a piece of candy. It's just stunning to look at. But then you've got that original patina that shows you, yeah, this is actually an old bike and this is real patina. This is the original Honda paint. And that's what makes this a preservation. Everything else on this bike has been completely gone through. The engine, top end, bottom end, everything, all new seals, completely rebuilt, new rings. After a little bit of the break-in process, Andy even went back in, did a valve adjustment. He's put the initial break-in miles on this, and right now around the office, we're still breaking it in, so we're taking it very easy, giving it maybe a quarter throttle, just going through the RPM and letting the bike go through heat cycles so that it's properly broken in. And then once this engine is broken in, it's gonna be rock solid. Andy has over 20,000 miles on his CT70 engine after the rebuild that he did on it. So this is an engine that if you take care of it, keep up with oil changes, it'll go for decades.
Andy pulled out all the stops for this bike, and it's really a combination of all the best parts he has. So if you look around the bike, there's original grade 8 Honda fasteners all over this, and he had to pull out his bin of fasteners to make sure that all the bolts on this were original grade 8 fasteners. Same here up on the handlebars. If you look at these cable ties, these are original plastic cable ties from back in 1970, and they're still holding strong there. As many parts as he could find that were original to the bike went on the bike. The really only exception to that is this seat. This is a reproduction, remanufactured seat, but it still has the same classic shape. The button count along the side is correct and true to the original Honda Trail 70s, and if you pop it up, it even has the spot underneath for the original Toolkit, which is really cool. And it does not stop there. He went through and made sure that all the original decals were on the bike, so it got brand new Honda decals over the wet sanded paint, but also like the little remember to wear a helmet, think safely, the tire pressures, the information sticker on the side that tells you everything you need to know to run the bike and to shut it off properly. Everything is here exactly as it would have been coming off the showroom floor in 1970.
Andy is unbelievably talented at taking old parts and restoring them to look brand new. So this is the original speedometer and the correct odometer count. So that is true to this bike, but it was all fogged up. You could barely see through this screen, and now it's perfectly clean. He's gone through and restored everything to look as new as an old part can. I mean, if you look at the fenders, the chrome, everything on here is just stunning because he's gone through and spent so many hours cleaning up everything, detailing it, making it look absolutely perfect. Again, the same is true with your skid plate here below the motor, the exhaust and the guard over it. All of that is beautiful. And he's got so many Trail 70s. He's had at one point 40 of them, and he still has 17 frames and tons of parts that he's pulled the best parts from everywhere in order to make this bike as good as it can be. So these two rear shocks, these are built from a set of 5 different shocks in order to get the parts to make this nice of a pair.
Now, it's not just cosmetically that this bike looks and feels really good. Like Kay said, Andy went through the whole motor, it's been rebuilt, but just everything you touch and everything you feel, it's proper. It doesn't feel like the typical 52-year-old bike you'd get on. You get on this thing and everything feels the way it should have been from new. You pull the brake lever and it doesn't have like a spongy, weird feel to it or tons of slop and play in it. Everything is nice and tight and works exactly as it should. Everything just feels super, super nice. And then you go to start the bike up, and it starts up so easy and just purrs. Shift into first, and you're off. And it's really the brakes. You pull the brake lever and it feels like something modern. It doesn't feel like an old rundown bike. So cosmetically it looks great, but mechanically it feels great and runs great too.
Now there's a few things about the CT70 that just make it an inherently awesome bike to have around. One thing that I love is that this bike has a magneto. You actually don't even need a battery in this bike to be able to run it. That makes it super reliable. It's also got, what, a quart of oil in the motor, so it's easy as hell to maintain. And then something that makes this just awesome is that the handlebars, kind of like on my mini trail, fold down. So if you want to transport this bike, tuck the handlebars down, and then this becomes an even smaller bike than it was. And it's even easier to transport for the fact that it weighs, what, 150 pounds? So if you wanted to, you could pick this up and put it in the back of your truck by hand. Oh man, Alex has figured out a new use for the folding handlebars.
Meow.
You gonna take it to IMI?
Oh, hell yeah. I just want to pop the seat up here and show you that the toolkit is included with this bike. And look how clean it is under here. I mean, new fuel cap, all these components are new under here. So new cover to cover all the electronics and the wiring that sits underneath here. And also, this is going to be included with the bike. This is one of the original owner's manuals for a CT70. Andy used to have a stack of these. Like Case said, he's got 17 frames left. And this is his last owner's manual, and it's going with the bike. So everything you could ever want to know for maintaining the bike, taking care of it, is all in here, and it's an old school manual. How cool is that?
Now you might be thinking, that's all well and good, but I ride super hard, so there's no use in me having a Trail 70. Well, Andy has Trail 70s partly because they're great bikes for practicing riding skill and training. Andy has raced for decades, and he probably spends more time on his blue CT70, actually almost certainly, than any other motorcycle that he owns, and he owns a lot of them. The reason being that this bike doesn't balance itself a whole lot, so you have to work on body positioning to balance it well. And if you know how to ride, there's a lot that you can do with these bikes, as we demonstrated when we brought the CT70s to Tumbleweed Ranch. So check out some of the action footage and tell me that these bikes don't look like a blast. Oh yeah, it just starts spinning.
So there you go, a more up close and personal look with our 1970 Honda Trail 70 that we just went through and did a full preservation on. It's a gorgeous bike, it rides great. We're still putting the last few break-in miles on it, so whoever it goes to, it's gonna be just a perfect bike for whatever you wanna do with it. Again, a big thanks to Rider Justice for helping us make this possible. This is going to be supporting Biker Down. They're linked down in the description below if you wanna go check them out and see what they're all about. But yeah, this is gonna be going up soon for a charity auction on tflbids.com, so make sure you head on over there. We have some cars up for sale right now, but make sure you set up an account, enter all your info, so when this does go live, you're ready to go, ready to bid on it. It should be pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go to alltfl.com so you don't miss any of our other content with this bike, and we'll catch you in the next video.